Hey everyone, it's Erica from Superior Budgets. Welcome back or welcome to my channel if you are new. I am so glad that you're here hanging out with me today and I appreciate you taking the time to watch. Today we are going to be going over my last paycheck of June and then we are going to be budgeting out my first paycheck of July. I apologize for this video taking so long to get up. I apologize for all my videos taking so long to get up. I am just so just exhausted and burnt out. I've just been really struggling. Like yesterday was July 1st, it was Canada Day. I did record a video and I had full intention of editing that video and then I just didn't and I laid in bed all day and yeah, just every little mundane task right now seems huge and hard. So I'm trying. I'm trying my best and I am so sorry. But anyways, with all that being said, let's just get into the budget and go over these things. I will be right back. Okay, guys. I am just now noticing that my laptop's about to die, so 1 second. This is just how my life be these days. Hot Mess Express. Okay. There we go. Okay. All right, so we are budgeting my first pay of July. I zoomed in the spreadsheet. Let me know what you guys think. I thought maybe it would just be a little bit easier for you guys to see what's going on. So we are budgeting from the 3rd of July until my face is covering it, but the 16th of July. So all the bills that we have to pay in that time frame is my mortgage, my Jeep payment, hydro, my Canva annual fee is coming out, my Kindle. Sorry, I'm covered in bug bites. I'm so itchy. My Kindle, my RBC line of credit, and my water and my property tax are all due this pay period. So anyways, that's that pay. Let's talk about last pay. So here's my last pay. Now, before I recorded this video, I was like, okay, like I got all ready. I was like, I'm going to record my budget with me and get it done. And then I realized as I was looking at it, I was like, wow, this is going to be really confusing if I don't edit and post my income tax return budget with me video first. So I did that first. That is posted. So if you want to go and watch me budget my income tax and reallocate those funds, then you can go over there, check that out. But if not, that's totally fine too. I did get my income tax return. I budgeted it out, paid some things and saved some things and whatever. And yeah, so that's why these numbers are the way that they are. So I budgeted my income as $4,616 because I wasn't expecting my income tax return to come in. Sorry, I'm like literally brain dead, guys. Okay. Anyways, so I ended up getting my income tax, which was $5,908.98. This $350, it looks like I did not take it. My transaction log was all a mess. It's still a mess. But that $350 just basically went directly into my sinking funds. So that's why it's not showing up on here. But I did take it out of my little Etsy account that I have and put it directly into my savings. Okay, with all that being said, it shows here that I have $255 left over. I do not. I don't know what's going on with my transactions. I need to start, if I try to enter them in all at the end of the pay period, it never works. I need to start being more consistent with it. So, anywho, we ended up getting a ton more money than we thought. We paid all of our bills. Our Sirius XM was still higher than what we wanted because I didn't call and I need to call to get it lowered. My expenses is less, but that's a lie. That's a big lie. I spent a lot of money on my credit card that I did not have the money to pay off. So, anyways, and then I put more money into savings for certain things with my income tax return, and I put a ton more money onto debt with my income tax return. So, this pay, like, I ended up having to go to Thunder Bay and bring the dog to the vet again, and I have to go again next pay, like this pay, to bring her to the vet again. While we were there, I bought shoes for the wedding. I had to buy another dress for the wedding. Just a bunch of expenses went onto my credit card that I was just not really prepared for. Oh yeah, I had to buy the dog meds. So there's that again. All that joyous stuff. So, anyways, I did spend a lot on my credit card, 1,405. I paid off 569 of it. I have 886 remaining. So yeah. Anyways, bills, you know the gist of that. Groceries, I did spend more than this, but I didn't budget it all out, or like it's all in my transaction log as like pending credit card transactions up here. You can see them all. So anywho, we're just off our rocker lately. Household 108. I did e-transfer my coworker for all of the Costco stuff. Eating out, we did eat out more than 38.31. Gas, I probably spent more than 96.17, but I might not have. That might be right. I might have budgeted out all my gas expenses. Miscellaneous, part of that $410 was for my fee for paying for my income tax return to get done, because that was $300. Alcohol, I spent $47.80. And yeah, that's that. When it comes to savings, we did all of our regular savings, what we're supposed to save. 155 was I put in my Sunday scrounge. Fur babies got an extra $500 from my income tax return. Propane got $100 from my income tax return. Travel expenses got an extra $500 from income tax. Renovations got a total of $1,500 from income tax. So there's all of that. And then as for debt, my CIBC loan got the $280.20 that I budgeted, plus an extra $1,000 from my income tax return. RBC line of credit got $25 from my income tax return, and my RBC credit card got $1,852.98. Partially from my income tax return, and the other part of that is from this e-transfer here, of $344. So I was supposed to go to a music festival last weekend. Yeah, last weekend. I was not able to go, for several different reasons. My cousin ended up buying the ticket from me. So, all of, like, that ticket went, I paid it using my credit card, so when he paid me back for the ticket, I just put it directly onto my credit card. So yeah, that's last pay. Bit of a disaster because the income tax return is in there. A lot of expenses not accounted for. Well, like not paid for, and just, more debt. But anyways, we're working on it, okay? We're working on it. So when we forget about all of that, we're moving on. We're starting fresh. New 2 weeks. We're starting fresh. We're going to look at pay number 14. So I have in my account leftover $12.40, not the $255.39 that it is saying I had. I did try to figure that out before I filmed this, and I just gave up. So that's what I have left over for my rollover. My paycheck, this pay is $4,448.22. So pretty good. So we are budgeting out all of our bills. The usual Jeep and mortgage, they're always the same. My hydro bill is $102.21. Water and property tax, always the same, Kindle $13.55. And my Canva annual fee, I'm budgeting $32 extra to give myself $150 total for that. I think it should be like $142, I think. So that's coming out, so that's why it's only $32. I have the rest of it saved already. For expenses, I budgeted $250 for groceries, $300 for gas because I do have to, again, go out of town for the dog. And then also we're going to be starting our trip down south for my friend's wedding. But that I already have saved for in sinking funds. So this is probably going to be more than enough for gas. $60 for pets because I need to buy the dog food. $100 for eating out because I am going to be traveling. $40 for miscellaneous. I budgeted $300 for the dog's medication and $50 for alcohol. Because we are going to be going down south. We're probably going to buy drinks for the room when we're at the wedding. And that's all of my expenses. I do have the vet coming up, but that's going to be coming out of her sinking fund. Savings, the usual $50 for RRSP and $200 for TFSA. I do think I'm going to switch these around just because of how much I am making each year. 1 month ahead, $180, the usual. Mini Mondays, $120. So $60 each Monday. Game day, $200, $100 each game day. Debt, $300, $150 each debt day. Festive Friday, $120, so $60 each Friday. Saturday savings, $300, so $150 each, and then $140 for dailies, which is $10 a day. Now, I have my RBC line of credit is going to be coming out, like that payment's going to be coming out, so I budgeted $250 for that. I budgeted an extra $100 to go onto my credit card. I was going to try to start snowballing my CIBC loan, because like I'm supposed to be snowballing it, but I have not been. But I do think that I'm going to take that $150 out of there and put it on my CIBC credit card, so I'll have $250 going on to that. Because like I said, I do have a balance on that right now. And I would like to get it paid off again. And my CIBC loan gets the money from my debt binder every single month. It also gets its regular payment. And then I did some calculations. Like I want to get that paid off before the loan renews in November. And as long as I put like $300 each pay, I'll get it paid off, and we usually put more than that each month. So I think we'll be fine. We'll get it paid off. But I do want to try to focus a little bit more on my RBC credit card again. So that's what's up with that. And yeah, that is my pay for pay period 14. So $1,224 for bills, $1,100 for expenses. I might move that entire $1,100 right onto my credit card. If I don't spend it all, that's fine. At least I put some money onto my credit card, like extra. $1,610 for savings and $500 going towards debt. So that is what I got. So we'll see how I do with this budget. It's going to be kind of up in the air because I am going out of town several times, and that's usually what makes my budget go to poop. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But anyways, that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me. I appreciate you guys bearing with me during this time that I'm going through right now. I'm like in such a funk, and I don't even know how to get out of it, but I'm in such a bad funk. So I apologize. Hopefully soon I will be back to status quo. But until then, thank you guys so much for being here, hanging out with me, supporting me as always. Um, and yeah, I will see you in the next one. I'll have a festive Friday coming out tomorrow. Bye, guys.